How are you all, my dear students? I hope you all are good. Let us start with a new chapter today. Chapter 15, Area. Area means the space available. That is the space available. Area. You might have heard people saying the area of this flat is so and so much square feet. Area is measured in the form of squares. In this chapter, we will be learning about area, the formulas, how to find out area of parallelogram, rhombus, and so, etc. First, you should get a clear picture about what is area. The space available is called as area. The space available is called as area. For example, if I want to cover a book, so I should know the area of that book, the flat surface area of the book. Depending upon the area, I'll be purchasing the paper to cover it. First and foremost, let us talk about area of this figure. This is a parallelogram. This is a parallelogram. And area means the surface area, that is the area available, the space available. To find out area, we should know the base of the parallelogram and also the height. Height is always perpendicular, right? From the base, we measure the height. So, I have to draw a height of parallelogram here this way. So, this is the perpendicular from the base and this part is called as the height. This is the height of the parallelogram and this whole thing is the base of the parallelogram. And area of parallelogram is equal to, very simple formula, area of parallelogram is equal to base into height. Base into height. Fine? Area of parallelogram is equal to base into height. Now there is a small activity which you can do. Suppose you take a cutout of this parallelogram and through the height I'll cut this part. This much part I'll cut out and that part if I bring it here, just to see that part if I bring it here and attach it to this part. So this part is gone. Now look at the figure what you have. What is the figure that you have? This was the perpendicular, no? So that perpendicular came here. This is that perpendicular. What is the figure which is formed here? Yes, you got it right. It is a rectangle. So from the height, if I cut this part out and I bring it to the other side, you get a rectangle. And we all know area of rectangle is equal to length into breadth, right? Length, if I take this as length and this as breadth, area of rectangle is length into breadth. So what did I do? This part I cut and brought it to this part, attached to the other end. So we have the breadth and this is the length. So length became base of the parallelogram and breadth became height of the parallelogram. So this way it is actually length into breadth, but for parallelogram we call it as base of the parallelogram and this height from the base, the perpendicular distance is the height of the parallelogram. So for parallelogram the formula is written as base into height. This formula is derived from rectangle. Okay. So once you know the formula of area of parallelogram, we are ready to solve practice set 15.1. Practice set 15.1. Read the first question. The first question given is, if base of a parallelogram is 18 centimeter, base is given and its height is 11 centimeter, find its area. Base is given, height is given. Find area. Isn't it so simple? You know the formula. Area of parallelogram is base into height. multiply and get the area. Okay, so let's start. So as you can see, I have written the given details, base of parallelogram. In the first line, you mention about the quadrilateral. Whatever, if it is parallelogram, rhombus, rectangle, whatever. In the first step that you mention. So this is about a parallelogram. So I have written base of parallelogram B 18 centimeter, height H 11 centimeter. Therefore area is equal to base into height. Substitute the value. Base is 18 into 11, which is equal to 18 into 11. Find out the answer. So I've done the calculation here. I got the answer as 198. Area as unit is written in the form of square. This is in centimeter, so square centimeter. Write the final answer as simple as it is. Area of parallelogram, write in neat handwriting. Area of parallelogram is equal to 198 square centimeter. Easy, students? Moving on to the second question. Second question, if the area of parallelogram is 29.6 square centimeter, area of parallelogram is given and its base is 8 centimeter, find its height. Find its height. Area given, base given, height is asked. We will use the formula of area of parallelogram and get the height easily. You get started and I'll follow you. So I have written area of parallelogram 29.6 square centimeter. Base is given as 8 centimeter. Height is asked. We will use the formula of area. Area is equal to base into height. In place of area, substitute the value. 29.6 is equal to base is given as 8 into height we don't know. So therefore 8 will bring to the other side. 29.6 upon 8 is equal to height. Let us try to divide. If you want to divide by 2, go for that. 2 4s are 2 1s are 2 4s are 8 and 2 8s are 16. Now this will go in 4's table, I think so. 4 3s are 12. Yeah, it will go. 4 1s are, I'll write. 4 3s are 12. 2 remains 0.28. 4 7s are 28. So we got height as 3.7. Right? H is equal to 3.7 centimeter and write down the final answer. Height of parallelogram. Height of parallelogram is 3.7 centimeter. 3.7 centimeter. So keep your work neat and get your marks. Such an easy sum. Just you have to remember the formula. In the third question, again they have given the area of parallelogram as 83.2 square centimeter. Height is given as 6.4 centimeter. Question is find the length. So length is to be found. Length is equal to question mark. Use the formula area is equal to base into height. In place of area, write the value 83.2 equal to base we don't know. So B into height is given as 6.4. Bring 6.4 to the other side. 83.2 multiplication will become divide. Divide by 6.4 is equal to base. Both the numbers will go in 2's table. 2 4s are 8, 2 1s are 2 point and 2 6s are 12. 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4. Again this will go in 2's table. 2 2s are and then we'll put a 0 point. 2 8s are 16. 2 1s are 1 remains point. 1 and 2 is 12. 2 6 are 12. Now let us divide it further. If you want you can multiply by 10 and remove the decimal point. What I said, after decimal point 1 digit, denominator also after decimal point 1 digit. So up and down you can multiply by 10, multiply by 10. So what you get is 208 upon 16. Decimal point will get shifted, no? So this will become 208 and this will become, again decimal point shifted, 1616 is equal to base. Let us see whether 208 goes in 16's table. Divide and check. 208 divide by 16, or you can divide by 2 and go on. 16 ones are 16, 4, 8. Yes, 16 threes are 48. Okay, so we got the answer as 13. B is equal to 13. Again, this is in centimeter. Write down the final answer. Base of parallelogram is equal to 13 centimeter. Such a sweet and cute practice set. Only 3 sums and we are getting the answer as easy as it can be. Okay children, so if you liked the video, if you understood the sums, please click the like button and drop in some comments so that I can also come to know that my children are enjoying maths. We'll meet you with the next practice set soon.